Hi. Let's get this started with some sage to cleanse the space. I'd like to start off with a good saging, good smudge. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, the water signs of the zodiac. Three chimes to bring in positive energy. Let's see if we can get that straightened out just there. Maybe not that way, maybe that way. And let's do that. I like how that's looking. Perfect. Excellent. Thank you for bearing with me. And again, this is a general reading for the water signs of Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. If you have Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the water signs this week. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Greta. I am an intuitive reader. I do look at your horoscope, the sun placement, the moon's placement, and the planetary placements to get an idea of the energy that is surrounding you at this time. But my go to is my intuition. And I do ask that you trust your intuition as well. Listening to the tarot, reading your horoscope is a good way to practice using your intuition and finding what fits for you and what does not fit for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the water signs this week. If this is your first time tuning in, the layout of this reading, when I look at that top row, I will be looking at your public life, your professional life, and your career life. This second row is your home life, your private life, and your personal life, and the energy that is surrounding you there. When we look at the final row, we will look at final thoughts and final messages that Spirit may have for you this evening. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the water signs of Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. If you have Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. I do welcome your questions as they pertain to the cards on the table or the topic of conversation. When we're done with the reading, I will open it up for general questions if you have a general question. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the water signs. And let's just bring those down just a little bit closer because I do like to see. Thank you, Spirit. Messages. And the basis, the foundation of this reading this evening is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is looking back at the past with his sword drawn, ready to take action. Ready to take action with something that you're having a hard time finding the words for or that you're inexperienced with. And that is forced by the World card, a gift, being divinely protected, being divinely guarded at this time. And let's see how these cards play into the rest of your reading this week. And we start off again with the looking back, the Seven of Pentacles. You're looking back and wondering, has the effort been worth the payoff? It's like you're looking back at all the work, everything that you've accomplished, everything that you've put into a situation, and wondering if it's really fulfilling or really working for you. And why I say fulfilling is that's followed by the Ten of Cups, which is the emotional fulfillment, um, the spiritual fulfillment. So it's the fulfillment that goes beyond the physical. It goes beyond the paycheck. It goes beyond the benefits. Is like, is what I'm doing fulfilling me emotionally and spiritually? And that is followed by the judgment card. And this judgment is like a physical judgment, like maybe signing of a contract, um, a agreement written, but it is a legal and binding contract, followed by the Four of Swords. And here we see you thinking and contemplating. And, last week, or earlier in the week, last week, we spoke about increased competition and how the increased competition has been causing pressure and has been causing stress, and that might be why we have this Page of Swords again. Someone is conspiring. Somebody may be conspiring against you in this competition. Someone is trying to publicly, or find a way to publicly out you in your public life, in your professional life. I do not know if this is a coworker, but it is someone in your public life that feels like they are in competition with you. I do not feel that you are feel or that you think that you're in competition with them, but something within them is not quite balanced, and they've put themselves in the mode of competition with you, and now they're trying to find a way to uh, hum- humiliate you, or to publicly out you, or to embarrass you in a group setting. And that's why we have that Three of Pentacles there. They're trying to, it just seems like they've put themselves in competition with you. And anytime we compare ourselves to another, it's not a winning battle. Someone is comparing themselves to you. And I believe you know who this person is, but I do not believe that you're aware of, or that you're having a hard time believing to what ends this person is willing to go to get the better of you, to out you. It's like they're mining, they're digging for your secrets. They want to know all of the dirt on you so that they can let it go. And they're taking it out of the public life and into your personal life. And I believe that this person is the one that has you questioning, is staying here worth it? It's like this person is making your job, or making how you generate money, or making how you're planning on generating money, making it just very difficult and very complicated, more so than it needs to be. It's almost like, yeah, the work is fine, the job is fine, I like all of that, but there's too much drama. This person's bringing too much drama into your public life, into your work life, into your professional life, just because they're mining for those secrets. I'm sorry that you're experiencing that. And it looks like maybe you've even tried stepping back, ignoring this person, and it's really not working out for you. It's like you're forced to take legal action. I don't know if you're feeling forced or being pressured into taking this to the superiors, taking to this to the highest up, or reporting this. And I think at this point, if you were to report this person to anyone in authority, it would be well founded. And I don't think that uh, I yes, and so very rarely do I recommend that, but in this case, I would. It's come to the point where it's almost like you have a stalker in your public life, in your professional life, and when somebody gets to that point, it's best just to take as much legal action to protect yourself and those that are closest to you. Hi, Josie. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for tuning in and saying hi to my channel. My name is Greta. I am an intuitive reader. If at any time you have any questions about the cards on the table or the topic of conversation, please do write those in the comments and I will do my best to help you find clarity. At the end of the reading, I will open it up for a general question if you have a general question. And in your private life, in your personal life, we have the Wheel of Fortune. What I like about the Wheel of Fortune is it's the karma card, but we may not be able to control when the wheel spins or even where the wheel's going to stop. What we can control is the karma, and the karma is the energy that we put out, is the energy that we receive. And so, the more positive energy that we can put out into the universe, regardless of the chaos that may be going on around us, the more positive energy that the universe is going to reflect back to us. And then we have the Five of Cups, a pivotal point, a turning point. Perhaps you're looking back at the past or feeling stuck in the past or something in the past. Um, it's time to let go of something in the past. And that is followed by the Page of Cups. And this is I like to call this the dreamer card. Big dreams, big ideas. We have big dreams, big goals. We may be a little bit inexperienced, or we may not have a clear idea on how to achieve our goals, but definitely we are making progress towards that, as is demonstrated by the Hierophant card, which is the deep knowing, the deeper understanding. I do believe that you're at a point or at a phase in your life where you are wanting to grow intimate relationships, but there's something in growing an intimate relationship, something from the past that we're kind of getting stuck up on. We're kind of having a hard time letting that in the past go. Um, Anytime we're wanting to build relationships, any type of relationships, it does require that we add balance and commitment and open and honest communication. But something from the past, I don't know if this is your past or if someone else's past is inhibiting the ability to trust, the inability to have open and honest conversations. In the past, open and honest conversations caused chaos and caused tension. And because that is a learned behavior, we need to unlearn that behavior, which is why the karma, it's like if we put good, positive, trusting energy out, it's good, positive, trusting energy that we are going to receive. And, those closest to you, they can see that you're struggling with this right now. And they are wanting to offer you help and support. And they are going to come in and they're going to offer you a very light-hearted and almost humorous way for you to work through this things. Don't be worried about saying the wrong things. Sometimes it's better to say the wrong thing than to not say anything at all. And that is followed by the 10 of Wands, the bringing in of the harvest, the gathering of the harvest, an ending that is actually the beginning. The Queen of Wands, following our intuition, trusting our gut. And I like that we have that black cat here that just demonstrates that we're being divinely protected at this time. And the Knight of Cups, again, we see someone being very guarded and very protective with their emotions and with their feelings. And then we have another 10. And so the 10 in tarot represents beginnings and endings. And so there is definitely an ending here. We have the harvest, which is an ending, and then we have the 10 of swords, which is the ending of words. And so it's swords. When I think of swords, I think of words, I think of thoughts, I think of actions. And wands, Is that a little bit better now, Jessica? I'm sorry. Thank you for letting me know you couldn't hear me, or could you barely hear me? Can you hear me a little better now? I'm on a little bit of a time lag. Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry. Thank you for letting me know that you weren't able to hear me, Josie. I'm just about ready to wrap up my reading. Did you have a question, a general question that you would like to ask that you would like me to answer for you? And so, Jessica, did you? Yeah, okay. I wouldn't do a quick reading, but I would answer a question. And so, if you have a single question that you would like me to answer, I would be very happy to answer that question. Was there any one thing in particular that you were wanting to know about, Josie? I know we were on a little bit of a silent pause, but I may have addressed that question or that issue that you had in the reading, but I could most definitely clarify any questions that, any one question that you would have. And Josie, are you Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer? Are you Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer? Okay, and so this was a, do you have Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer anywhere in your birth chart? This was a reading for the water signs. Spirit, one card for Josie, please. One card for Josie. What would we like one card for Josie to be? Josie's wanting me to tell something about herself. Do you want to know something personal about yourself or just anything? One card for Josie. Well, and look here, Josie. You show up as the Queen of Cups. I think that this last 2 weeks, you've been asking the hard questions. You've been asking the hard questions that you need to create balance and to create abundance in your life. I think up until this point, I think you've always asked the hard questions, but I think most recently, in this last week, that you've received the answers that you need in order to create balance and abundance in your life. You found a very clear and distinct and assertive way to use your voice. And your voice has become like your superpowers. And I also do believe, because you have found your voice and are using your voice, that your past actions are bringing in new opportunities for you. Is there any other questions you would like to ask, Josie? Well, I do appreciate you tuning in. And I do look forward to maybe being able to speak with you again in the future. I do have an Aries live reading coming up. And so let me just look at my calendar when I have that coming up so you can tune into the actual Aries reading. But that Aries reading will be on Thursday. Thank you very much, Josie. I do hope that I'm able to speak with you again. And you have a pleasant evening and happy 4th of July.